MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Boston, the second baseman, Eduardo.
First pitch on its way. This ball will be chopped foul.
First pitch, 7:06.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Heading out toward shallow right. Gonzalez coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, Andrew
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Santana is there for it. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Just underway here in Cleveland. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Mookie Betts would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, his first homer here in the series. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
That evens it up 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. Now 1-0 Boston. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
David Price gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Stepping up now, Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Now the first pitch here from Price.
That's a
Ball
ball.
1.
Count 1-0.
Here's Price now on 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Price has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And there's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Ramirez.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Price is ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Now the 1-0. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Indians nothing. Second inning coming up in Cleveland, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Striding in for Boston, Travis Shaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Hit out towards second, and that's through into center, so the first two have reached here to start the second.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that's low, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Yanked fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third, and the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. Fouled straight back. Runners are at the corners with one man out. One and two to the Red Sox catcher.
With two strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. Misses, ball two. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Shaw at third. Pierce over at second. Vasquez is over at first with 1 away. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Up next for the Red Sox.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
In now, Andrew Benintendi, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Ball 1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Kipnis on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox 4 and the Indians nothing. In now for Cleveland, Francisco Lindor, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Bogarts has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Lifetime versus David Price. Batting a robust .350. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Price ready with the 0-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, number 9.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Barnes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Price into his motion. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Too low. 1-0.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Too high, and it's 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
High in the air into shallow left center. Zimmer's in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
One gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Zimmer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Hey now.
Wow, that was a great defensive play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0. is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Right side. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Price sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off there 1-0. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Strike taken up in the zone. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch to him, and look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley and left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They're down 4-0. Standing in, Steve Pierce. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings. So it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Runners off for second. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0 delivery and a double steal try here. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, the second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Pierce on second. Bradley at first. 1 gone. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the double steal is on here. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
The left fielder, Andrew.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Danny Salazar answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Salazar.
Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's 2 for 3. Has a look. Now the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And a relay to the plate. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now that,
yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Mookie Betts as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
the batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. 4 runs here in this half inning. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0, and it's fouled away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Naquin's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Indians nothing. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's
1-1, a fastball high. 2-1 now. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Benintendi ranging back onto the home run porch and gone. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. His first homer so far in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's Price now on 1-0. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now Price is 1-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, throw a tent over and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Into the box now, Brandon Barnes. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jason.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to...
Bogarts to his left. He's there. Oh, from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there. For him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Kipnis, base runner at first with one out. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. The second for one. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. Boston's out in front, 8-2. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he hits one on a line to left field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's 2 for 4. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. And there's one down now.
The batter, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. One man out. Ball 2. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though. Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Gonzalez can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball just missed above the zone. Jose Ramirez would be next. Price sets his sights. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Gonzalez at second. Ramirez at first. 2 out in the inning. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Line to the right side. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner is in from second. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The first baseman.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike 1. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. The 1-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Now batting, number 9.
In now, Brandon Barnes, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's the 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox on top 8-5. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eduardo Nunez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And quickly, Salazar is in front 0-2. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andrew Benintendi, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Called strike on the change. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D.
Martinez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball called for strike 2. Benintendi, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie
Standing in, Mookie Betts. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
2 down, runners at first and second. Drilled to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Travis Shaw, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Red Sox leave them loaded. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jason Kipnis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a looper to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Brian Johnson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
61, Brian Johnson.
Standing in now, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home clips the zone low and outside for a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Johnson, a 6'4" lefty. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Kipnis gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Kevin Plawecki is on deck. Three-2 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is off the plate, up and away. On a rope to the second baseman.
The batter, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The right fielder, number 7, Carlos.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gonzalez has a track record of power hitting at the major league level. Over 250 career home runs. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Tyler Clippard.
Digging in, Steve Pearce, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The first baseman, number 25, Steve Pearce.
Here it comes. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. And 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here it comes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Line drive to center field. Naquin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Tyler Thornburg gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Thornburg.
Now batting, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Nunez on the grass, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Full count, 3-2. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now, wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box now, Brandon Barnes, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. 1 hit's all they get. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox are out in front, 8-5. Nick Whitgren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Ready now, Eduardo Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch to 0-2. Good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2 is a ball down and away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Benintendi leads off first with one away. Throw over to first, and the runner back. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Oliver Perez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Mookie Betts will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Naquin racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Fly ball out toward left center field. Zimmer will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Digging in once again, Travis Shaw. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here it comes. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Boston's out in front 11-5. Ryan Weber
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 73, Ryan Weber.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brandon Barnes. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Two-0 count, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. popped him up. Pierce waits on it. 2 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
Into the box, Bradley Zimmer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he pops him up back behind second base. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. It's the Red Sox 11 and the Indians 5. Adam Simber comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Adam Simber.
Stepping into the box, Steve Pierce. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Pierce on at first, nobody out. One and one. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. Turned on down the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need two good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. No balls and a strike to count. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little bit outside. 2-1. The 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now batting, the second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter, the left fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the 2-0. Splits the plate for a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Zimmer. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox lead it 12-5. Striding in for the Indians, Kevin Plawecki starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Classic slider down and
Now
away for the
batting,
strikeout
center
there.
fielder,
Not a whole lot to say
Tyler.
about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Tyler Naquin. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Naquin, base runner at first with 1 out. And it misses. 3-1 now. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The batter, the third baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
$12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Bo Sox win the opener here in the division series. David Price pitches well enough to get the W. Corey Kluber allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The winning pitcher is David Price. The loss goes to Corey Kluber. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 35,041. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.